a pair of scissors, and I need to cut him all the way down to the vent. So I'm going to cut right down to here. I'm actually going to cut right through it so that I can open it up. I want to open him up wide. Okay? All right. So now, this is the gut tube right here. Okay? I'll lift this up for a sec. So this is what's called the spiral valve right here. And then this would be equivalent to the end of the large intestine, the rectum, and then it enters into this opening right here. And that opening right there is the anus of the animal. Okay? Now if you look right here, on this surface right here, this is the urogenital papilla right here, that structure, and that opens into the urogenital canal, which is going to be behind that. These guys are really hard because they don't stay open very well. Okay? Now, when I look back here, I can see a little bit of the urogenital canal. When I pull this forward, I see structures adhered to the back wall back there. Okay? We're going to talk about those a little later. But what I want to pull out to show you right now is, see this structure that's laying right here? One of them, it's connected to the end of the gut. So what do you suppose that is? I mentioned it in lecture. Swim bladder. End of the gut tube in a shark. So this is a rectal salt gland. No, yeah, not the cloaca, yeah, but this is the cloacal or rectal salt gland right here. This thing right here. So that's the salt gland, okay? So now I'm going to come up here and play a little bit in the front end. I want to pull things out that I was telling you to get out of here. Okay, so I'm going to use this up here. Yes, this is the liver here. All right, look how big this is. Sharks have huge livers, okay? So now I'm going to come over here, and it's usually on the right side like this, okay? What I've got right here is a sac. This is the liver. This is all liver here. What I've got is a sac right here. See it? Okay. That sac is a sac in the liver. A sac in the liver has to be the gallbladder. Has to be the gallbladder. Okay? So that's a sac in the liver right there. Okay? Now, I have, let me see. This is the stomach right here. Okay. Yeah, the whole unit. This is just blown out. This is blown out dye down here. Okay. This is not a structure. This can come off. It's garbage. It's nothing. Okay, this is the stomach, okay, here. This is liver here, okay. Stomach's going to come down here. It's going to empty through the pylorus into the tube here, which is going to come down and empty into the spiral valve, which is this guy right here, okay.
Do they have a colon like we do?
No, not really. It's the spiral valve just increases surface area right in there, okay. All right, so now what I want to do here is I want to open this back here a little bit, okay, because now you're looking at the heart. Okay, so this is the ventricle, and these are back here, these are the atria, and all this black stuff is just blood. Okay, so now up here on the front end of the heart, I have a vessel that's leaving and going up anteriorly, and that vessel goes up here anteriorly, and then it branches and comes into the gills. So it branches along here, it comes into the gills, along there, it comes into the gills, and then if you look up here, through the skin right here, you can see how the vessel is coming back. See the red stain right there and right there? This is vessels coming back from the gills and going into the dorsal aorta, which is going to be right back up here, okay? So if I pull all of this aside, that's the dorsal aorta there, okay? The red guy's the dorsal aorta, okay? Now, this is the inside of the mouth, and if I come back here, I can actually push my probe. It's inside the stomach right now, okay? That's going into the stomach, but this is the stomach here, so we can look at his last meal. Pretty much Yeah, it is pretty much. These guys are captive raised, and so there's usually a dead fish inside here.
Like a whole one?
Yeah. Okay.
They give you a last
Shut up.
Whoa!
What the hell?
I'm guessing that this animal was actually chopped up and fed to this guy. So there's the fish, right?
So how long would it take to digest that whole thing?
Probably a day or two.
So they basically give them a last meal and then they're like, oh, now we're going to kill you?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So if you come back here, you find some spleen tissue, okay, associated there. This vessel that's going right here is going from the gut into the liver. This is the hepatic portal vein, right? Okay, so it's gut into the liver. That's why this is yellow here, okay? If you look carefully, you can find arteries that will reach over. This would be the splanchnic artery coming over to the spiral valve right there. Okay, that's the kind of stuff you want to look at. This guy is not difficult to do. Okay, fairly simple animal. Okay, all right. Now, give me your rat.